to take over for that heel. And then who is she going to face? Probably at least one rematch against Slamovich, but then who's next? Lee is not a bad choice. And they're starting to put the babyface Lee in this spot now, so at least somebody can go after the heel champion. Most likely Tessa. And Joe Hendry defends the TNA World Champion because he needs to defend the World Champion, I guess. I'm not sure if it was official that Ryan Nemeth faced Joe Hendry for the TNA World Champion, but Joe Hendry destroyed Ryan Nemeth after being obnoxious, but the referee didn't say that it was a title match. Santino was like, before we were so rudely interrupted, essentially burying Ryan Nemeth to just the ground, just to the pits of the earth. Out comes the actual challenger, Hammerstone. This is bleed off from Hammerstone's contractual obligations. This was probably recorded right at the end of February. The contract of Hammerstone for me, at least as of right now, is that it expired. At least when it comes to TNA. He faced Joe Hendry for the title. It was actually a fun match. I just don't know why TNA didn't do more with Hammerstone. It's so weird. They really capitalized on them getting Nick Nemeth, and Hammerstone was one of those guys that people were like, is he going to go to WWE or waste his time in AEW? And then he goes to TNA, and they didn't do anything with him. It was a waste of time. A part of that is because Hammerstone got hurt, and I understand that. But we could at least get some sort of momentum back instead of monkeying around with Jake something for no reason. If they went for the tag team champions at least once, I might have gotten that. But we didn't get that. I'm not sure if we just didn't get that far or if anybody cared. I did. I actually did like the team, but it just didn't do anything. It didn't do anything for anybody. I would have loved to have seen a Hardys versus Hammerstone in something match. I think that would have been a really, really interesting dynamic. Anyway, I'm done filibustering. This was the end of the show. And that was Impact. Let me know what you thought about not only TNA, but my review in the comments. And as always, be majestic.